All right, so on AO3, go to your preferences, go to the site skins, your work skins, and you're gonna make a new one, or work with one you already have, obviously. If I could spell today. Sure, it doesn't really matter. So this is when you would go and copy over that code, like it said in the thing, which is this. I'm gonna copy a couple more that I made for myself that I will explain, but they don't matter right now. And that's it, that's all you have to do. Press submit. Now when you go to post your work, you remember the name of it, which I believe is that. And then, you'd fill out all of this. And then select work skin. And you pick whatever it was you named it. And then you're going to go and copy in whatever text you want to use. I'm going to get some lorem ipsum real quick. And then divide this up a couple lines so it looks like dialogue. All right. And then I'm going to go actually change it over to here first and put it back in and go back to the HTML. The reason why I did that was so that it has all of these little p tags. Before every paragraph and such, it'll have the little HTML tags on everything, and that's what we're going to be working with. So, assuming that this part was all of our fake dialogue, I'm going to space it out a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Now let's pretend that this was Sans and Papyrus talking. You would type in class equals Sans in quotes, making sure that they are straight quotes, not smart quotes if you're using, if you're on mobile at all. And then that would be that. I'm just gonna copy that across these. And then for the opposite would be Papyrus, obviously. And then between the P and the word class, you always want that space. But so that's how that will add those in. And then for the main text, it would be the same thing, but with the words main text. And so we can preview it. So then, yeah, so we can preview it. And it has changed these. This is what the main text looks like. And then Sans and Papyrus looks like back and forth for if it were on its own line. Now, if we go back, now let's say that in the middle of this paragraph here, we wanted like we wanted this to be main text, putting that in quotes, but then right here we wanted it to be Sans, and then change it, and it'll end here. And that's all you would do. Back to previewing it. Why did I use Sans? I should have used Papyrus. It's too hard to read that. 1 second. Try it again. So as you can see, it's going through the main text and then it's papyrus. And then goes right back to being main text. And you can put this on any tag that is an HTML tag. So if, say that we were over in here and we had like some fancy formatting, like, I don't know, let's say this was all italics. And now it's EM here. Let's say it wasn't all italics because it's already a thing. Let's say that this part was just the italic part. You could put it as just the EM and say class equals papyrus, or whatever other class name you want to use, obviously. And then that way it would be italic and also using the class. Now, the reason why I had set up, not that one. The reason why I had set up that the extra few, these ones, are for what the notes part were. The first thing was that obviously if you are looking at it, you will notice pretty quickly that all lowercase, all uppercase. If you don't want that, all you have to do is remove this text transform uppercase and text transform lowercase. I made just a copy of it with a slightly different name so that I can showcase them both. So if down here we had more fake text, go back in here, and then we said class equals my fake ones of no transform, and papyrus no transform, and then again the sans one. And then we look at it, and now it actually uses normal uppercase and lowercase as opposed to before. And then the last one that I had made was yellow and green as just color if you had wanted your text to be a different color. So let's say this last one we had wanted it to be green. And we can look at that, and look at that, the text is green. And also, if you wanted, say, Papyrus's text to be green, you put inside of the quotes, you put a space, and then the second class name. And then you can look at it. And now it is both the font and also the color, without it having to be always part of, like, always green when he's speaking, or whenever this is used. So yeah, that should be it. I did post a work on my side account that no one cares about, that I will link, that just uses them just as an example of how it can work. So yeah, cool. Hope it works out for you. Let me know if you need any help.